Like a problem whooping Tony G and watch me whoop his ass. Something. Something. Motherfuckers can go on YouTube and see this shit live right now. YouTube don't give a fuck about you after I whoop that ass. It was fair. It was fair, or you would be at the 40. It's fair, or you would be at the 40.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
I miss his face.
Now a first carry for the fullback.
What the fuck is he
He's
doing?
upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Eddie Jackson hits it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking out the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Where do you want to go back the most?
Bye.
On first down, Fields. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after
Motherfucking Peel be having a motherfucker smart as hell on the calculations. Cause I knew he was gonna be open like that.
Stop the offense, but you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
He just jagged that shit.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know.
Got that shit going on.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You know what? Since you want to talk crazy and shit, I'm going to be posting you real soon. Let's see if I get the same in return.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Not my girlfriend. Not nobody that talks to you on the freaking
because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
I told you what it was. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and capitalize shit. There's a lot of
Fields is
people
off,
on
and
the
on
I'm
comes
not gonna say a lot, but
Cairo
people will be
for the
down.
Chicago field goal.
Sure enough.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms
I'm not
away.
gonna say it's easy. I don't know.
And this will remain a scoreless
Go through the
game.
light, so I don't know.
Well, the hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless. And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be asking them. I'll let you know what's going on. I don't know anything on that. I'm definitely know what the fuck is you sitting there trying to, what should we follow you?
74 yards.
Same shit.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm not the one. I don't.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 with a 46. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Third and long. It's Simeon. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One play action. Fields. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on 1st down. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Steps away to his left, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. With a gain of 3 and a bring up fourth down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, but never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. On third down, they go Montgomery. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than opponent. Run the game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because you remember last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they run the option on 2nd down. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
The defense certainly did a job. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to put this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. There's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool. 75 yards. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed. Speed.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped in 15 yards.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, there would be big hammer grins right now as they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Oh, you fucked up.
Comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly couldn't take away his first read. And by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
First down throw complete downfield. He's going to get this all the way.
That's some business.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson takes it from the shotgun.
Oh my God.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
That's what y'all call them, blades.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The man said, yeah.
Nah, well, it's like, I know what you're saying. Like, it's no, we do, but it's not like, it's like people here that real should do that shit. They like, they shoot.
This has definitely been a back and forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive as we remember.
No, I know you saying like a street.
We
Like,
got
yeah,
you
we
back.
got that, but like,
We'll come back with a touchdown tomorrow, and they did.
TTs and shit.
All our blaze is full of TTs.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
I know what you're saying. He's like a strip.
Tucker now to kick it away
I
following
mean,
a
you do
touchdown.
that, but it's hype.
From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they may be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
I told you, he said some slick ass things. He said some shit like that, and I'm like, you come out here, what's up there? He's like, man, this shit going on, man, what you mean?
Come on, you can't beat this big ass nigga.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
But the whole thing of like, I mean, I don't know what he did when he left and went out of town, but like, he wasn't doing no shit like that. So, I mean, I don't know what he's been doing since he left, but I don't know if he was insinuating like that's what he got going on, but that was just said, man.
3rd and long, it's Fields.
Oh my God, man.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game.
Oh my.
Able to keep leverage, able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
He said what? So, I said, you know me about that shit. For me, I'm just confused. I'm all lost to me. That's why what I've heard, like I'm lost. So I really don't know.
I'm just crossing you.
All eyes on Fields. Firing
Oh my God, this nigga ain't never jagging this game like that. Matter of fact, bitch, I'm not, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. I was about to say, I'm not gonna play with you, ho.
Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Jones.
How did I call my last time out?
That was my last time out. As they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
That mean he finna clutch some shit. That mean he finna clutch some shit.
Now Fields.
This bitch ass nigga ain't never just dropped that shit. You think I'm not good? These niggas tweaking right now. I just hope my field goal kicker ain't gonna tweak on me.
It's down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 46.
This bitch ass nigga. Look at this.
Might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up,
Let me get a cigarette, cuz. Let me get a cigarette, cuz. I can't believe this bitch ass nigga missed.
When they said perfect kicks, I swear to God, I'm like, this nigga missed. Hell no, that was funny.
This shit crazy is a motherfucker, man.
there's still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Motherfucker.
Yo,
On this shit. Damn! I want to break this motherfucking TV. I can't believe the field goal kicker did that to me.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oh, you want some,
What you mean? I play like that. Wait, I'm gonna give you opportunity. I'll go over the kid.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
fuck is you talking about?
Jackson picks it.
Lily, fuck. Man, fuck is you talking about? Clear as hell, cuz 4 years old.
I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine.
Hell no.
About all gas, no brakes. You better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that an insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit.
He caught that.
On that last drive for them,
That nigga caught that bitch.
Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down.
Cause you won on some lucky shit. I don't understand. I'm hard than a bitch. That's how a motherfucker missed that field goal.
Defense on the back end, they might have gone all the way to the end zone.
I was home. Hell yeah, we in Chicago.
Perhaps next time.
Nigga, you just struggle with Chicago Bears. Fuck you talking about? So you back in form now?
Yeah, it's like riding a bike.
So who you finna play with?
The same thing.
I'm finna get Tennessee and punish your motherfucking ass.
We got the same one running back, and we're gonna shut him down.
Mm-hmm.
How you play already.
Mm-hmm. We gonna see. I'ma stream this shit right here on Twitch. You beat me on YouTube though.
Who you up or you go to sleep?